Lester, you're looking sharp. Thank you. I am as well. Thought I would bust out the tie because, as you know, it's the 10th anniversary. Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk Extravaganza Spectacular. Have you got your party favor, Lester? Let me hear it. Yes, buddy. You know what time it is. I don't have to say it, do I?
What the hell is this?
I speak jive.
Will you stop?
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
They think they got the answers. I change the questions.
You don't like it? We don't care.
What a dumb thing to do. I bet you wouldn't have done anything like this if Mom and Dad were here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the festivities. I know you noticed the backdrop. Let's go through it briefly. Not briefly, let's really milk it. The pen is taped to the wall, so I do not click. The poster of the week, again, is young Mr. Kurt Cobain. The decorations above the door, please and thank you. When I went to the dollar store, you would think, as I did, that they would have a happy anniversary banner or a sign or literally anything that said happy anniversary. Well, they did not. They had happy birthday up the wazoo in every form and fashion. But what did they have? Can you make it out? I think you can. We love mermaids, okay? That's what we've established. That's what we've got for today's festivities. Not happy anniversary, not happy birthday. We love mermaids, and we're going with it. We have the Let's Party hat. Okay, I mean, no expense was spared, people. This is the 10th anniversary. May I? And may I? Yes, I may. Ooh, that is good. Welcome in, folks. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're with me. Lester, he's excited. Can I hear it again? Yeah, buddy. 10th anniversary. I didn't know how long I would last, but I'm gonna loosen the tie. Okay? That's a bit better, okay? I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. It's going to be a great show, much like all the other ones, except maybe last week where I was a little under the weather. Little under the weather, Colin? That's the understatement of the year. Guys, it's a 10th anniversary, and we just got to dive right into it. I got to warn you, I hope you like montages, because I have produced, myself and Lester, of course, lovely montages covering all 9 episodes that we will sprinkle in throughout this, the 10th anniversary of Colin from Canada's Good Junk. Lester, what say you and I get this party started?
And I wish you nothing but happiness on your anniversary. Congratulations on your anniversary.
As I take a sip of this lovely elixir and get the mustache hair off my lip, I knew I wouldn't last long with this tie. The shirt's a little tight, and when I do this button, you can, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta loosen that up and loosen the tie a bit. I'm gonna try to wear the hat for as long as possible. Lester has his, you can't see it, it's off camera. I think it's time for 5 quality VHS tapes that I've taken off my pile. What do you say? Guys, you know how we do it. We simply go into what I like to call the video room, as you've seen in a previous episode, the pile, and we take 5 VHSs off the pile and we just go through them. Maximize your performance with 50+ Seniors Golf. This program covering putting, chipping, pitching, and bunker play is one of the best instructional golf videos available. 5 stars, says the Video Rating Guide for Libraries, Spring 1990. This excellent production offers valuable techniques for all golfers. Book list, February 1990. Overton's video for seniors is informative and entertaining. I am pleasantly surprised spelt wrong, by the simplicity of its teaching. Golf Week, December 1989. Golf Week, get a spell check, bro. Every year, hundreds of seniors attend the world-famous Innisbrook Golf Institute in Tarpon Springs, Florida, due to the proven successful teaching techniques of Jay Overton and his staff of teaching professionals. Jay, along with teaching professional Lou Smithers, cover the proper fundamentals of golf and how then to apply to seniors. In addition, valuable instructions are given in achieving great distance with less effort, developing more accuracy, proper posture and grip, useful practice hints for seniors, plus many more golfing tips. Whether you're an experienced golfer or just starting out, you can significantly improve your game by applying the proper fundamentals, quality practice, and simple application to achieve maximum results and have much more fun with the greatest game in the world. 60 Minutes, 1990. Excuse me. Canadian sport fishing TV bloopers, take 2. Do you like fishing videos? Do you like bloopers? Do you like when they intertwine with themselves to create TV bloopers, take 2? Spend 50 outrageous minutes, not 60, not 30, 50. Spend 50 outrageous minutes with Canada's foremost fishing specialist, Henry Wazook. I'm gonna go Wazook, and Italo Labignan. Again, it's like they know and I don't know how to pronounce their names. Didn't hear it, didn't see it, didn't say it. For 7 years, this has been our unspoken response to mistakes on the famous Canadian sports fishing show. Yet even while Henry and Italo thrilled audiences with their professionalism and expertise, things didn't always go according to plan. Now it's time for a hilarious behind-the-scenes look at these years of fishing for television. You and your friends will be in stitches each time you watch Canadian sport fishing bloopers. WASZCZUK. Wazook. I think a lot of those letters are silent. And then Italo Labignan. Labignan, if the G is silent. Let's move on, because you know I have trouble with the names, but it's hilarious. Tai Chi for arthritis. Hello. Dr. Paul Lamb's let's look at Dr. Paul Lamb for a second there. Let's take some time and focus in on his. Dr. Lamb's 12 Easy Steps to Arthritis Relief. You can take control of your own lifestyle through the power of Tai Chi. Meet the medical specialists and the patients whose lives have been transformed. Tai Chi, known in China for centuries to be effective for arthritis, is here, presented as a gentle and relaxing exercise program. The 12-movement Tai Chi is simple to follow and easy to learn. Step-by-step instructions will allow you to set your own pace and level. You will learn how to relieve arthritic pain as you tune your body to greater mobility through the power of Tai Chi. A lot more stuff. Let's hear about Dr. Paul Lamb. He's a family physician in Sydney for 25 years, is an internationally acclaimed internationally acclaimed Tai Chi teacher. He has suffered from arthritis for many years and has gained good control of his ailment through practicing Tai Chi. Dr. Lamb and his team have created an ideal program specifically designed to help other sufferers. Learn to Dance, Dance Magic with Nick Felix, Volume 2, Latin. Folks, this is sealed, so that just raises the value right up. Learning to dance is fast, fun, and easy with the help of Nick Felix, the teacher of the stars. He has condensed hundreds of dollars worth of lessons into the Dance Magic series. You can enjoy the confidence in knowing all the popular dances. About Nick Felix. Nick has taught over 10,000 people to dance. He trained Robert Duvall in Tender Mercies and Cindy Williams in Dreams Come True. Nick has also worked with celebrities such as Sandy Duncan, Frankie Avalon, Mickey Rooney, and Tess Harper. Nick has choreographed over 100 television dance programs and served on the National Dance Board Committee. He covers Latin, rumba, cha-cha, and tango. And finally, Eric Estrada looking just like a living legend. Meet Billy Blue and Justin Weeks. They're a couple of caged losers, and their luck is about to get worse. Billy is a failed country western singer and a champion washout. His unfaithful wife murdered his manager and let Billy take the rap. Then she abandoned their child and turned to a life of prostitution. Now all Billy wants to do is time and get out. Then he can set things right. But Justin has another plan: escape. This hot-headed youth is halfway through a 20-year sentence, and he's getting impatient. He'll listen to no one and stop at nothing in his relentless effort to break out. And then he meets Billy. He sees the singing jailmate as a perfect decoy in a daring prison break. If Billy can distract the guards with a song, Justin might have just enough time to break his chains and cut through the prison's barbed wire. But will it work? Join Eric Estrada and John Ledger for this intense yet ultimately uplifting story of good men forced down the road to ruin, where jailbreaking is the only way out. Folks, that is this week's 5 VHS from the collection. Again, celebrate with me as the 10th anniversary Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk Extravaganza Spectacular.
Oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan wants to say happy anniversary. But anyway, happy anniversary.
Lester, there is absolutely no need to apologize. I know that Cheryl tried desperately to get time off from the food barn to come here for this momentous YouTube video. It's okay. It's okay. She sends her love. She sends her thoughts. She's here with us, although not physically, but in the air. I can smell her.
And I'm standing here to tell you I don't appreciate it. And you know what? I'm coming. And what you guys forgot? Do you even know who I am? I called your office. Did you know I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of hearing aids? Because guess what? Those people over there, they can't hear now. And they should be able to hear. They're not half as old as I am.
Still in recovery from last week's whatever on earth that was. Still have a bit of the sinus. It's affecting the top of my teeth. That is not pleasant. Early in the morning, noonish, I start to feel a lot of pain in the teeth, but as the day progresses, that eases. That's a lot of information, but you have to milk the sickness for not only pity, but comedic value. This is me introducing this week's thrift store pickups. Let's get right into it. Thrift store pickups of the week. Start with the CDs. It's a Rap, the old 1980s compilation of rap songs. Warren Zevon, the best of. War, Why Can't We Be Friends? I don't have one War CD, so this is a good pickup. Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Pink Floyd, Animals. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath by Black Sabbath. Bruce Springsteen, Wrecking Ball. And probably something that no one watching here has heard of, A Tribe Called Red, Canadian group. They are native, and they take traditional native drumming and add beats to it, and it is amazing. We're gonna add a song by them in the description so you can get a taste of them, and a recommended song by me. Blu-rays and DVDs, Black Sabbath Live Gathered in Their Masses, Blu-ray. Vietnam in HD, double disc DVD from the History Channel. Classic albums, Black Sabbath Paranoid DVD. Black Sabbath The Last Supper concert DVD. And folks, do you like Kiss? Back when I was a youth, I was a fan of the band Kiss, and they came out with 3 volumes of 4 DVD sets. And these are the things you don't expect to see in the thrift store. I already had volumes 1 and 2. I still have volumes 1 and 2. And this was number 3, which I ran into at the Salvation Army. So that was a pleasant surprise. I tell you, the thrift store is the best when 2 things. First off, you go in and you just don't know what you're gonna find, and then oh, that's pretty nifty. Or the things you're looking for that you never think you're gonna find in the thrift store, and you see them in the thrift store, top notch. I love it when that happens. Books, Nirvana, the lyrics. Not many Nirvana books out there that I don't have already, but this is one of them, so that's pretty nifty. Scarred for Life, 11 stories about skateboarding. Kind of a photography book as well as stories. And for Jason over at the New 80s Revolution, it was only 25 cents, Jason, and I know it's a kiddie book, but G.I. Joe, buddy. That will be coming your way at some point. VHS, Richard Simmons, I Need All of Them. We're toning uptown and we're toning downtown. Okay? Posture straightening exercises. This is all about the arches of your feet. And we're gonna finish off the VHS haul with Remington presents Personal Safety, a training video to help reduce the risk of assault. Safety guidelines for everyday situations. Options you have if attacked. Ways to increase confidence through knowledge. I don't know if the video can pick up this, but the gray is running over the words and it's making your eyes just do something. I don't know if can you pick that up? Personal Safety shows you how to help reduce your risk of assault. This video uses realistic scenarios and experts in crime prevention to offer guidelines on what you can do to help keep yourself safe in a variety of situations, including walking alone at night, walking through parking lots or garages, using automated teller machines, ATMs, using public transportation. This video also covers some of the options available to you should you find yourself in an attack situation. This is a beauty. Books. A lot more of the cartoony books. Dennis the Menace, I done it all my way. Dennis the Menace, play it again, Dennis. Dennis the Menace, Old Droopy Drawers. Dennis the Menace, Everybody's Little Helper, and Dennis the Menace, Busy Body. More of the Family Circus books, Baby on Board, My Turn Next, Quiet Sam, Quiet Mommy's Asleep, Oops, We're Out of Juice, Stay. Not me, I could hear chewing. Jeffy's looking at me. Also, a new one that I'd never heard of before, but these were 5 for $4. Croc, Everyone Crumbles My Cookie. Croc, It's a Croc. Croc, You'll Pay for This, All of You. Croc Marches On. Croc, Who Pulled My Plug. Croc, You're All Heart. Croc, self-titled. Croc, I Hate Mondays, you and I both, Mr. Croc. Croc, Here's Sand in Your Nose. Croc, Are Those Your Good Pants? Croc, There's No Escape from the Legion, or this book. Folks, thank you for coming along. That was, please, will that be part of the bloopers? Oh no, it will not. Thank you. That was this week's Thrift Store Pickups.
It's an anniversary shout out. I want to wish you all the love and all the everything on your anniversary. Man, boy, happy anniversary.
Guys, like I mentioned earlier, both myself and Lester have produced several montages for you, the viewer. I know that when I watched an anniversary special of, let's say, the David Letterman show or Arsenio Hall or, the 100th episode of a sitcom, they do a montage. I also like to say the word montage. And that's what we've done here at Colin from Canada's Good Junk Extravaganza Spectacular. Let us begin with a beautiful montage of episodes 1 through 3. Folks, it is upon us. I am upon you. This is episode 1 of Colin from Canada's Good Junk. Anyways, not to toot my own horn, but I know it's funny. So if I know it's funny, I'm sorry, it's funny. And my dad said, I don't want to lose my place in line. You know the man, how much is the butter? I have to remove this because to get the full effect of Delta Force Pizza, I'd like to thank you for tuning in, again, to whatever the hell this is. Did that grab your attention, guys? Again, product placement, let's hit it. As you can see, the production values have catapulted into the stratosphere with that opening theme. That is Lester in that photo. When anything goes wrong, we blame Lester. I assure you this is real. Lester, roll the bumper. A 90-minute, fast-paced, yada, 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 bottom of the tape, approximate running time, 60 minutes. Everyone, listen. I cut my finger this week. Do you guys want to hear about it? The truths. I'm bringing you the truths. John Riddell, legend. Guys, it's just a bacon onesie. Bobby can't fit into the bacon suit. Literally nonsense. This is just nonsense, okay? Epic journey into the ramblings and absolute nonsense that goes on in my head and in the collection of things that I collect. That made no sense. I'm not stopping the camera. We're going ahead with it. It's good junk, folks. It's all good. Driving in your car with a mask on. No, okay, you want to keep talking? We'll keep talking. I can talk all day. You know that this is... We can go all day, bud. If I am over here, we can present photos to my left. Your right. No, your left. Yeah, your left. My left, too. No, my right. No. If anyone cared for the history of aspirin, or you're a fan of headache pharmaceutical pills, it is a coffee mug from Branson, Missouri for someone named Larry.
Hey, it's Kane Hodder. Congratulations on the anniversary. Have a great anniversary, or, of course, I'll kill you.
Lester, I think you and I both know what the hard-hitting news clip of the week should be this week. Yes, that's right. It should be the local news coverage of this very special event. That special event, of course, is the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. That's right, but as you know, the local news is shunning us week after week, continuing to ignore us. One day that might change, but for now, Lester, it's us against the world. And we just have to continue with my selection of hard-hitting news.
A building fired by Donald Trump owned by Donald Trump catches fire. Workers are in.
Ladies and gentlemen, of all the well wishes, of all the letters, of all the faxes, of all the emails, of all the videos sent in to Colin from Canada's Good Junk, from the various luminaries in Hollywood and government officials and world leaders around the world regarding their personal feelings on the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. There is only one that needs to be shown on this very special episode, and that's the opinion of one man. Yes, that's right. The opinion of John Riddell, legend. I took it upon myself to ask Dad what his opinions were and what his heartfelt feelings were towards the monumental achievement of the 10th anniversary of this very program. Mr. Johnny, how excited are you over the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular?
I've only watched one of yours. I think it was the first one.
That's a fan, folks. Lester, I don't know how they're going to react. I'm taking it pretty hard myself, but we have to tell them. And yes, I realize that this is the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. But if not now, then when? I'm running out of photos. The camera roll, it's running dry. I've just got to be truthful. That's what I've been this entire time. I just have to tell them the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my favorite time of the show. Yes, that's right. It's time to go through my camera roll. This week, I have literally been scraping the bottom of the barrel, and it is coming perilously close to putting Let's Go Through My Camera Roll on the back burner with motto of the episode. I'm going to try to dig. Maybe I got some discs where I've taken photos off my phone and burnt them to a disc. I'm going to look, but yeah, it took me a while to get 5, and these 5 aren't even that interesting. Way to push the segment, Colin. We go. It's okay. So, I'm hoping it's not the case, but this may be the last week of Let's Go Through My Camera Roll. But, let's go through my camera roll. Photo number 1. This is, of course, you recognize him, John Riddell, legend, and son, Colin Riddell, Colin from Canada. This is us camping with my girlfriend, who is clearly awake because she took the photo. And if we zoom in closely to me in the back there, with that tan and that hat, I bear a striking resemblance to one Fidel Castro. Photo number 2. My mother, who has not appeared on the program, but is a fan of the program, wanted our dog in the show. So this is our dog Pixie, the toy Pomeranian, and my father at the local nursery getting some plants. Okay? Photo number 3. I entitled this, Just a Couple of Horses' Asses. I was at, where was I at? Just a park up north here in Ontario, and they had horses, and I took a photo of its ass with my face just mushing into the photo to create a couple of horses' asses. Photo number 4 is, in fact, the correct way. No! The sickness is still lingering, is the incorrect way to place the toilet paper in its roll. If this is how you have your toilet paper, we have to talk. Because it goes the other way, folks. The other way. Photo number 5. This is my old Toyota Corolla that got T-boned. I like the fact that I had the Michael Scott Paper Company sticker on the side of the car. For those of you who watch The Office, that's hilarious. For those of you who don't watch The Office, that's literally irrelevant. But bought the car for $3,000, got T-boned, and the insurance company gave me $5,900. So, not bad. And I have a new Toyota Corolla that I currently cruise around in. Really bad camera roll, but I'm trying.
Anniversary coming up. Congratulations. Keep plugging. Congratulations. I hope you have a great time on your anniversary. Have a great anniversary. Take care.
Lester, I think it's only fair that I open the floor to you. I mean, you're a part of this program as much as I am, and it is our 10th anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. Would you like to say a few words, perhaps, on how you feel about the program? Well, Lester, that's very sweet of you. I think the folks at home really appreciate that.
I didn't quite hear you right. Could you state your name again, please?
Raymond Lyman.
So Jane hears you. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. Number 1, why do we have the sign-in sheet again? We didn't have it at the beginning when you took office as president. Brian, can you answer that question?
Well, I'm the one that reinstituted it, so if Brian would like to speculate.
Okay.
I just thought it worked well during the some of the longer
I liked it when
meetings
we didn't
had.
have it.
Well,
I want it back the way it was.
I appreciate your comment, Ray, but
I want it
for the
back
time
the way
being,
it
I'm going
was.
to go with it. I'm gonna go with it, buddy.
I want to go back the way it was.
I don't.
Well, I want it the way it was.
Okay.
So I want it the way it was.
I understand.
But we'll do it the way it was.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
Ray, okay.
I'm a taxpayer. We'll do it the way...
Do you have anything else, Ray?
Lester, are you enjoying the festivities? That's right. That's right. That's right. I am as well. It's a beautiful presentation that we've cooked up here. Hope you guys at home are enjoying. It's time for the deep cut deep dive. Okay guys, for this week's deep cut deep dive, it is not music, it is not movie, it's sort of it's television. Let's be real. The story of Michael Larson. If that name does not ring a bell, let me continue. He was an ice cream truck driver from Ohio who drove across America to Los Angeles to audition for the game show Press Your Luck. As you know, big money, no whammies. And he made it on the show. What the people didn't know was that Michael had studied the pattern of the game board and had figured out the patterns to never lose control of the board. I won't mention, I can't mention a lot because there's a beautifully done documentary entitled Big Bucks, the Press Your Luck Scandal that covers really everything, and I'm gonna link that in the description. If you like quirky stories, if you like game shows, if you like the underdog coming out on top, this is something you're going to want to take a look at. He had control of the board for so long, he had to appear in 2 different episodes of the game show, when usually they're able to fit one entire game in one episode. Michael had control of the board so long, it bled into a second episode. But the former 2 contestants who played against him are in the documentary. The host, Peter Tamarkin, is in the documentary. There's highlights of the game. I think they actually show the entire game on the documentary. But it's really interesting. It's really kind of cool, and I'm sure most of you either have never heard of this or have never seen it. So that was this week's Deep Cut Deep Dive. I hope you enjoy learning about Michael Larson.
Your anniversary, and I am so thrilled that he reached out and asked me to be a part of this. I'm even more flattered, I gotta tell you. Don't know how this started. Get to celebrating your anniversary. That is so wonderful, such a beautiful accomplishment. Much love.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again in the episode where we look back at greatness. Brought to you by myself and Lester, it's time for another montage. This time we'll be focusing on the greatness and humor that occurred on Colin from Canada's Good Junk, episodes 4 to 6. Please enjoy. Are we part of the single greatest YouTube channel with the least amount of subscribers? You're goddamn right we are. It is amazing, but you know that, and I know that. I for sure know that. This nonsense, verbal diarrhea, you ain't subscribing? You jiving? It's been a doozy of a week. Doozy. His name's Tim. Yeah. Had a cup of coffee with him the other week. He's going through a rough patch, but I was spelling February wrong. Yes, I told you that. What in the world was this person thinking? You want to put in your own little segments about your wife, Cheryl. There she is. Here's the VHS collection. It's just a Mil Mascaris mask. This product wouldn't skyrocket to the top of the mountain of kitty litter as a cohesive love unit. A little fluff in the air there. Welcome to, still in the air. Welcome to, it's gonna be, for those speaking Spanish, the one after Cuatro. Lester, say hello to, again, whatever this is. Comedy Gold, Ramblings of a lunatic? I think comedy gold. You didn't see the notification? What? You've been on vacation? I do my thing. This is frivolous. They're shunning my news stories. Shunning. Electric pressure cooker? Give yourselves a pat on the back. It's just a prestige worldwide boats and hose flag. I cannot go into any more details. Not that I've given any details yet, but I'm not going into any more on top of the ones I haven't gotten into already. No more. May I present to you, in all of his living glory, Lester's brother-in-law, his wife, Cheryl's brother, Ray.
It's ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, all my possessions and worldly adornments. No, it's time to start the show. Thank you for continuing to watch the madness that unfolds in this room. Ow, damn it. And let me tell you something. If you're ever moving a toilet with a two-wheeler, no matter how you put it on that two-wheeler, it's gonna fall off that two-wheeler. If you want my opinion. And clearly you do, because you're tuning into the greatest YouTube show on YouTube. Colin from Canada's Good Junk. Hold on. It's all about image, guys. It's all about image. I assure you, this is real.
This time, I'm going full force.
Folks, it's just a fur hat. That's neither here nor there. To realize the genius that lurks underneath this toque. Believe and hope. Hope and believe. It's not a 70s R&B duo. What am I doing? This is drivel. This is idiotic. And it is.
Hey, it's Michael Rosenbaum. I'm here to celebrate your anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind. You know that song? I'm going to tell Welling, that it's your anniversary. I hope you have a wonderful anniversary. I love you. Happy anniversary.
When it comes time to select the clip of the week for the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular, you really have to select a special moment in time, and I believe I have. Folks, we're going to the newest season of Dark Side of the Ring. It is the season premiere of Season 6. It is Mick Foley and his Hell in a Cell match. This is what the episode is about. And it was my honor and privilege, both myself and my girlfriend, to be a huge part of this episode. Also, it is my network television debut. Please enjoy.
It's like mental gymnastics for my mind.
And I hear the crowd chanting, Undertaker.
Putting on a show, having that stimulation.
Gorilla Monsoon, although passed away several years now, I know that if he were alive today, I think he'd be sitting right beside me. Because there's nowhere on earth he would rather be than on the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. That's a fact. Gorilla. I'll have you taken right out of here.
It's your anniversary. It's your anniversary. Happy anniversary to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I turn, the votes are at 9. It is Thursday, April 10th, 1:51 p.m. Rod Serling holds a 6-3 lead over the Coleco Couch Potato Inbox Stuffy Doll. Let's see who the challenger is this week. Folks, we have, of course, for the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular, a new show and tell challenger to what looks to be, again, another successful title defense by the Rod Serling. Or was this his first title defense? It's his first title defense. It will be, if Rod Serling wins, which it looks like he's going to, his first title defense, this will be his second challenger in the show and tell weekly poll. And it is, like I mentioned, the 10th anniversary. So I came with a pretty valuable item. This is a screen-worn Rainn Wilson as Dwight Schrute tie and shirt. Season and episode unknown on the shirt, but the tie I have figured out for those who are Office fans. When they are in, it's on the last season, the Office bus, they go to Laverne's pie stand and they're all working in the bus. Dwight wears this tie in that episode. So, and the shirt, I'm still trying to figure it out. And you would think I would have figured it out when me and my girlfriend have watched The Office from start to finish an ungodly amount of times. I can only imagine. I wish Netflix could tell us how many times we've watched it. If anybody knows how to do that, drop it in the comments, because I would love to know, because my girlfriend and I have watched it a million times. Anywho, I know where the tie is from. Not my favorite episode, but I don't know where the shirt's from. So if I could figure out where the shirt's from, that would be awesome. They did mention it might not be from the same episode, and it doesn't look like it's from the same episode because I looked for the shirt in that episode. A lot of details about this, but it did a lovely certificate of authenticity from NBC, Universal. I paid just a little over $100 for this. This is way back in the day because I pounced on it because I was a fan of The Office when it was on TV. So I got this right after the show ended, and now it's just, this is probably worth a lot more than $100. But kind of neat, and I think it has the same type upper echelon value of a Rod Serling photograph and authenticated autograph. So next week, if Rod Serling wins, not saying anything, but it looks like he will, this could be a battle for the ages. I think this one's going to be a tight one because I hope there's some Office fans watching right now that'll vote for this and give Rod Serling a run for his money. Remember, vote.
Norm MacDonald here. Listen, celebrating anniversary. My God. Happy anniversary.
Lester, I can't really tell you what it is. Be it the butterflies, perhaps the nerves, the anticipation to filming. Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. There were a lot of take twos, take threes, take fours, as you know, being my producer. But I know you've cobbled it all together, and you've put it into a special little segment we like to call bloopers. Welcome to the single greatest episode in the history of the long line of episodes. I'm feeling a bit better than last week. All my viewers who have been with me, bear with me as So, like I mentioned earlier, I'm feeling a bit better than last week. A beautiful, alas, it turns its back this very fitting. But I don't think it's going to happen. Yes, that, of course, being the extravaganza. If that doesn't grab you by the which I felt was needed for the type of programming that we are, nope. Other than that, or because of that, just because of that, the week. It's too much. Nope. Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk. Time for... I've got to tell them. I know this is the... No, me and you, bud. So let's not...
Greetings on this momentous anniversary. Remember that in a galaxy far, far away, the galaxy awaits your continued greatness. And all the best on your anniversary from me, Lord Vader.
Folks, if you could get the tissues ready. No, Lester, it's not the goodbyes, not yet. It's the final installment of Lester and Colin from Canada's beautifully produced montages. Yes, that's right. This last montage, we will be focusing on episodes 7 through 9. I hope you've enjoyed the previous 2 montages as we've sprinkled them in throughout this episode. Of course, the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. Probing episode of Colin from Canada's Good Junk. It's episode number 7, Lester. It's 100 years for each description, but you get what I'm saying. Power karate. I like saying it like that. Most people say karate, but karate. I continue. Power karate. Good move. Looking at my rollie, it's about that time. Was it hilarious? We gotta look at it. John Dote Hit. John Dote Hit. Dote Hit? John Doe Hit. John DeHurt. I never knew it was a chest of drawers. Nope, 62,422.
Do the math.
Not just a Rod Serling photograph, but a Rod Serling authenticated autograph. For you not to fly away like a majestic eagle or smaller bird. The madness that is created in this luxurious room. I will babble endlessly. You'll leave one sentence and I'll leave 3 paragraphs back to you. I almost called him Rusty. Lester. Lester's production only gets better as the weeks go by. He learns things on the program he's using. Woohoo! I thank you, as I always do. You bought the pretzels. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my viewer? Going forward, I rock that line a lot on the show. Going forward, I got something in my eye. We're not stopping. Half. Are you with me? I have a doozy. No slouching. Oh, can't wait. I can wait. How about a whispering promo? Oh, yeah, I think so. It's a Mattel Welcome Back Cotter Horseshack. Ooh. Mr. Kate. Lester, I have the energy of a slab of granite. I don't want to reiterate 80 million times, but I do feel like absolute dung. I already own it. Already. That's what my girlfriend loves it when I mush up words. I already own it. If Dracula is ever remade for the 18th million time, Beverly, here we go. Gemma Giuliani. Oh, we need to zoom in and I hope I can nail this. Can someone help me with Beverly's name? Let's get it. Where's the thing? Okay, it's right there. Jim Munich. Here we go, guys. I can talk and I can pronounce words. What are we dealing with there? Most things in this world are pieces of shit and nestle up to someone's bosom that you love. I feel is more of a cadence.
Will you please stop?
Please keep in mind that I am severely under the weather and really just trying to give you guys something. This is the Walking Dead game. I am severely under the weather. Break it down for me, fellas. I'm in the midst and throes of the flu. I have blown my nose so much that I could wallpaper all of your washrooms with the mucus that's come out of my nostrils. I feel like poo-poo. Oh, pulsating headache. I'm sorry, guys. I'm hoping my pain adds, again, to the ambiance of the episode, but I have a pulsating headache right now. Are you ready? Because I am. Not really. Richard, I need you right now, buddy. I need you right now. I'm gonna soak others in a church, home, or office setting. Is Carol back from lunch yet? Could you meet her in the coffee room? We gotta soak her. I'm trying, guys. My face just hurts. Because everything annoys me. Everything. Although sick, you still gotta recognize. Excuse me. I got the ringing in the ears, and it's when I talk, my cheeks are. Tell me more about how sick you are, Colin, because you haven't said it 82,000 times already. My face and head are pounding. I can breathe through one nostril. Every time I hit record, I try not to start it with a cough. The Coleco Couch Potato. It's promo time, guys. This episode was SHIT, and I know it. But next week, Lester and I, Ray and Cheryl and John Riddell, the living legend, are coming with the Thunder for the 10th anniversary episode of Colin from Canada's Good Junk.
Have a great anniversary. Have a fantastic anniversary. Happy anniversary.
It's hard to press the little red button and have the tone that I do. After all the laughs and smiles, all the joy of the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular, it's come to this. That point in the episode where a somber tone is presented. The tissues are here for blowing the nose. They are not here for wiping tears away, for there should be no tears. But there are. I thought maybe this week, 10th anniversary, Lester, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna pull through. Beginning again. I thought maybe, just perhaps, because of the fact that it was the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's 10th Anniversary Spectacular Extravaganza, that maybe things would go right. That they would stay. That they wouldn't fly. That they wouldn't let go of my hand. Just once. But it's not the case. Another sponsor. Gone. But that's okay. Because it is a positive, if I may. It's a positive time. It's the 10th anniversary. And what do we do on Colin from Canada's Good Junk? We push forward. Lester, just roll it.
Welcome to the Empire of Taste. How many excuses do you need to eat great food? Correct, none. Wouldn't it be cool to try what you have never tried before? The story is perfectly short and amazingly interesting. Do you ever wonder what your ancestors during the early ages or medieval era ate for lunch? What was for dinner? What they'd beaten at night? Raw meat, live fish, screaming birds. Remember, fridge was not invented yet. We, at Troy, uncovered a few very interesting recipes. Our chef adapted them to contemporary stomachs, made the meals taste great, using finest spices and open fire. No gimmicks, no kidding, just the best of the past. Troy, possibly the finest theme restaurant in New York. Simply said, the Empire of Taste.
Lester, we did it. We did it, buddy. We made it. Let me hear it. Yeah, we made the magic happen. For this, of course, the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular is now complete. loosen it a little bit more. Folks, that tape is the single worst tape on the face of the earth. I don't know where my boss got it from. This is it right here. Anyways, it's time for the goodbyes. I have some notes here that I'd like to make sure I get to. The snore strap. I know you guys are curious. Still haven't tried it yet. Lester, it's not you, buddy. It's me. I've been kidding with you. My fault. 21 Jump Street, we mentioned earlier, is on Prime now. So not only is it on the million other free streaming services, it is now on Prime as well. So for those of you who have Prime, 21 Jump Street. I ran into a predicament, as I do every day, and I wanted to share it with you guys. When someone does something, I will give you two examples and you'll get what I'm saying. I'm in the thrift store. Both of these examples are at the thrift store. I am walking down a main walkway of the store. It's not a side aisle. It's not the office supplies. It's not the men's shirts. It's not the media. It's the main dreel where people walk. And there is a gentleman, 6 feet tall, 80 pounds, soaking wet. What do they call them again? Not the preppies, and he is standing in the middle, just like, I think he's trying on something, and he knows I'm coming. He knows I'm walking towards him, and he doesn't move. Then finally, at the last minute, he moves. And I know he saw me. So afterwards, I yell, "Nailed it," when I should be saying, "What is your brain thinking? I know you saw me coming. Do you want me to walk through you?" That's what I should be saying. And folks, it's getting dangerously close to that part where I'm going to say that. And not only will I say it, I'm going to film it. And it's going to be on the show, and you guys are going to love it. And I'm going to love it because I'm tired of not saying anything. Example number 2. This is turning into a promo. I'm getting a little heated. Same Value Village, thrift store, Savers for you guys in America. We're in the books section. And there is a gentleman who has taken a book from a section. And he is standing to the point where he's almost leaning on the shelf. And he is reading this book. Literally standing in front of the whole. So I'm kind of on one side of him, on the other side of him, on the other side. And I'm doing this back and forth. There is no way he doesn't see me. And all I want to do, again, is say, what is your brain thinking right now? Do you think you could read that anywhere else? Or do you have to read it blocking this entire shelf that I'm clearly trying to look at? Next time, guys, we're going to film it. And it's going to be a new segment. It's going to be, Colin finally says something. Okay? Okay? I give people the benefit of the doubt, okay? But if maybe they don't see me, maybe they don't hear me, maybe whatever. But if I am clear that this person knows what I'm trying to do and still doesn't let me do it, when in all fairness, I think you'll agree, just move to the side. You can still read your thing. We're still looking at the same thing, okay? Could be a good segment. That was a bit of a rant for the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk 10th Anniversary Extravaganza Spectacular. But I enjoyed it. And I enjoy filming all of this for you guys. Again, no expense was spared. Lester, give it to me one more time. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll do it all again for the 20th anniversary. But next week is just a regular episode, episode 11. Lastly, I know I say it at the end of every episode, but I will continue in this episode to thank you, the viewers, for watching this enormous cranium and this drivel and this comedy, what I think is comedy, or what I know is comedy. Residuals from last week. Yes, thank you to everyone who's watching this, who's watched before, who continues to stay with this train going down the tracks. Special thanks to my tag team partner, Jason Knupp, over at the New 80s Revolution. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this channel. Yes, he's gonna say, Colin, but it started with a thank you video to him that I could not send to him because it was too big, and I just posted it on YouTube and then got the idea to start the channel. So he is to be thanked, and I thank him for being my tag team partner. Thank you to just everyone that puts their eyes on this program, who finds me entertaining, who, as I've said before, who gets it. If you get it, I think you're enjoying it. And if you don't get it, you're looking at this and saying, what on earth is this man doing? And that's just as good. So, one more of those. Lester, I want you to know, you guys, if you stick with the program, you're guaranteed to be entertained. Segments may fall by the wayside. New segments will always be coming into play. The clip of the week could turn into game show clip of the week. You never know. The camera roll, there will always be something to replace a segment that leaves that could be even more entertaining than the one that has been put on the back burner. So stick with me, and thank you. It is about that time where I say, the Pepperettes, you know them. They're a firm $12. And Lester and I both know that there is no haggling. Die Paperrates seien steifig $12 ein Aufdinger.